Hi everyone, my name is Aamir and I am a graphic designer. Being a graphic designer is a really fun, creative, and sometimes very stressful job. Other than fighting with clients and team members, a designer has to face many issues on average. So today I am sharing a few of my workflow tips to ease out some of your problems. Number 1, folder structure. Organizing and managing files and folders is very essential for maintaining a healthy workflow. To organize my files and folders, I use a nesting system. As shown in the template folder structure, I created a folder with the name of that particular client. Going deeper, I name the folder according to the nature of work that will reside in them. Going further, let's say into the folder of social media. I organize my folders according to the year in which content is being created. Inside years folder reside folders named as the month of content creation. I usually work on Adobe Illustrator for social media content creation. As I have done, you can save your Illustrator project file or files from any other application you prefer along with the folders associated here. The aim here is to develop a file and folder system that is recognizable by your team members. So this is it for this step. You can always change or modify names and location according to your likings. If you are using a better method of organizing files and folders, do let me know in comment section below. Number 2, font management. If you are a designer and you do not have more than 2000 different fonts stored in your PC from which you only use 5, trust me, you are not normal. When I was younger and did not have much experience, I used to install every font that I managed to get my hands on into my PC. The biggest disadvantage of this practice that I experienced in the past was longer loading times while working on any given design project. Today I am sharing my ninja technique of font management. Firstly, you have to collect all your fonts into a separate folder. Secondly, organize them into a folder according to types such as serif, sans serif, slab serif, or script, etc. Or you can organize them according to sources from which you obtained that particular font file. The idea here is to sort all the font in some sort of folder structure that can help us navigate later. Once you organize your fonts, I recommend you download and install a font manager. I use a free and very powerful tool called FontBase. I will provide the link in the description for you to download. Open your font manager. Remember, we organized fonts in some sort of folder structure. Here in this application, go to the bottom left corner and click this plus symbol that says Add. Click the second last option and add a watched folder. Navigate to the location where you stored your fonts. Add every folder to your font manager as a watched folder. Let me add all the fonts quickly. Now when you have added all the fonts in your font manager, look up for the font here that you want to work with. Do you see this green circle outline? Click it. By clicking this, FontBase will temporarily activate the font for you to use. A side note here is that activating fonts do not install it into your system. You need to open the font manager whenever you want to work with this activated font. Number 3, enabling auto data recovery. The next step is more of a backup plan for unexpected power failures and application crashes. Most of the time, this can help you stay protected from unforeseen troubles. To enable data recovery option, open Illustrator on your PC, go to Edit, then Preferences, and then click File Handling and Clipboard. A dialog box will appear. Here, look for an option that says Automatically Save Recovery Data. Check this checkbox if it is not already checked. Move your mouse pointer to the drop-down menu in front. Choose the option that suits your needs. I will select 30 seconds, then click OK button below to save your preferences. Now restart Illustrator for auto data recovery to work. So this concludes this step. Number 4, setting up workspaces. Working in a certain environment helps me work more efficiently. By environment, I mean accessibility to tools and equipment. This applies to both the physical environment and as well as virtual. The virtual working environment is known as workspace. So in this step, I will be showing you how you can set up your workspace. I will be sharing how I set up my workspace in Illustrator. The same method can be used across all the Adobe applications. If you are using any other application, you can still get the general idea of workspaces. Now, open Illustrator. If you have worked on Illustrator, you might be working on in some sort of workspace. Go to this portion of the interface, click on this drop-down menu. Here you will get a few workspace options. Select anyone depending on your needs. For example, if you are here to paint, select painting. If you are here for tracing or typography, select accordingly. Try to find a workspace that fits your needs. If you could not find any workspace that works for you, you can always create a new one for yourself by clicking New Workspace. Give this new workspace a name and hit OK. On this right hand side, these are called panels. You can drag to make them bigger or smaller. You can also add multiple columns of panels according to your likings. To bring out the panels that are not already visible, go to Windows and from this list pick anyone that you need and pin them anywhere, or you can keep them hanging if you prefer. You can pin multiple panels into a panel group according to their similar functionality. Then you can move them together. Let's say you have saved more than one personal workspaces and you want to rename or delete any one of them. Click this drop down and select the Manage Workspace option. Select that workspace, rename, create new, or delete workspace from here. Once you have completely set up your workspace, you need to restart Illustrator to save your newly created workspace. Let's say while working, you have accidentally lost a panel or somehow disturbed your workspace. Do not worry, you can get it back by going to this drop down and selecting Reset Workspace to reset its last saved state. So this is it for this tip. See you in the next one.